I got one this morning. Brian Barnhart is not feeling well this morning, and so he asked me to come up and read the driver notes that he's prepared. I can tell you that I can promise you, as a matter of fact, that he will be at the helm and in charge for tomorrow. So, welcome. Easy. Welcome to the public drivers meeting for the 95th running of the greatest spectacle in racing. On behalf of the entire Holman George family and the IZOD IndyCar Series, I would like to thank you for visiting the world's greatest race course. Race day.
Yeah.
Okay, this is harder than driving the race car, believe me. I would also like to thank all the employees of the Speedway that worked so hard to make this place so special, as well as the employees from the IZOD IndyCar Series and the Firestone Indy Lights for their efforts this month. And a special thank you to Mel Harder and Danny Edwards and all the IMS and IndyCar safety personnel for their personal efforts in drying the track this month. As everyone knows, we have been challenged from a weather standpoint, and these guys did a fantastic job in providing a dry track. Even with all the rain, we practiced about 25,000 miles during the month, so everyone should be prepared for a good tomorrow. Before we go any further, I'd like to acknowledge a driver that had an incredible day 1 year ago, the winner of the 2010 Indianapolis 500. Please welcome our defending champion, Dario. I would like to present to you your Herb Jones ring. You already got it? There you go. Page 2. Race day schedule, 5 a.m. the garage opens, 7 a.m. the pit gate opens, 10:30 a.m. the cars in the pits, 11:15 the cars on the straightaway, 11:50 your engine warm up, drivers report to the green room at quarter after 12, 12:33 driver intros, the national anthem, 12:56 drivers in your cars, 1:05 start your engines.
Noon.
That's not what the notes say.
Back it up an hour.
Okay, we'll skip that. The fuel allotment is 187 gallons, 100% fuel grade ethanol. There is no toe-ins after 180 laps. We will just clear the track and resume racing as quickly as possible. You may work on your cars in the garage area and rejoin the race, but not in the last 20 laps. Make a note of the fire truck stations, locations, and yield to the safety vehicles when they are dispatched. Your race starting tires can be scuffed or new Firestone Firehawks. Spotters in turn 1 and turn 3, use them, but don't rely on them to drive the car for you. You have the controls. Make sure you make the right decisions. They can provide you good information. Your job is to process it, combine it with what you know, and choose correctly. For pit stops, the speed limit is 60 miles an hour. There are several traps down pit lanes, so don't get caught speeding. You will be pitting off of turn 4. Stay low exiting the middle and use the white diagonal line as a reference entering the pit opening. The 60 speed limit starts at the yellow Sunoco cones about 300 feet inside pit lane. We have 2 pit close lights for the race. One at the end of the backstretch and one at the pit opening. Don't check cars up as they come through turn 4, and spotters can help with communication in traffic. Lane usage in the pit lane is critical. There are no defined lines and a narrow pit road. Know your neighbors, be courteous, and be professional. Exiting and the blend line procedures are the same as the other tracks. Listen to race control for the order, leaving under caution in the south short chute. Your 2 right side tires are allowed over that white line and nothing more. Watch that, guys. Each year we talk about the unique aspect of the start here, as it is the only 3 wide start of the year. I really want to focus on the start, including the 3 laps prior to the green flag. With this being the 100th anniversary of the first running of the Indianapolis 500, I want to see 11 rows of 3 for 3 laps. They like it, see? Pay attention. Not single file for 2.5 laps and then line up down the backstretch. None of that, okay? Stay in formation for all the parade and pace laps. Let's make sure we give the event the proper respect it is due and acknowledge and thank the fans with 3 parade laps in formation. For the start, AJ will be leading at 10 to 150 miles per hour through the north end. Keep your spacing at 100-foot intervals. We are 3 abreast, so give room to the guys on the top side. No passing until the start-finish line. Alex has earned the pole and the responsibilities with it. He will pace the field down the front straightaway. Respect his position as pole sitter. Patience is key with common sense. As has been said for 95 years, you can't win the race on the first lap, but you can sure lose it. Be prepared for sparks from the titanium skids, blocks early when everyone is full of fuel. Just like most other starts, and maybe even more so, be prepared to slow down entering turn 1. There will be a stack up of cars funneling into the first turn. You can't have the expectation of running flat out and not lifting. Don't waste a month's worth of effort, time, and money by crashing in turn 1 of the first lap. Leave yourself some space and get off to a safe start. Remember, it doesn't matter whose fault the first lap accident is, everyone involved has had their race ruined. Let's get through the south end cleanly and safely. For restarts, we've had a great deal of discussion about this procedure. We will be restarting in double file formation. The leader can choose the grid driver's left or right. Everyone will light up accordingly behind the front row. The speed will be faster than the initial start. Pace car off the end of the front straightaway with 1 to go. As you go down the back stretch, you need to get into formation in rows of 2, preparing for the restart. We discussed that about